Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the New York Mets. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. Getting the nod in this one, Mcneil. What's the word on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Ready to go now, and now it's going to be Jake McCarthy. Fouled off left side.
First pitch, 110.
Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Now fly ball to right center. Taylor ranging after it. Makes the catch for the out. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll get down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Fought off foul. Carroll at first, one gone.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Montas keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Over to Mcneil. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Back here in Queens, and pitching here today, Burnes. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And the righty deals.
Ball. 1-1.
And that is out of play. The Mets are looking very strong so far this season. Struck him out swinging. The high heat, too much on that one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
This one in the air. 2 down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. It features a great veteran presence, Pete Alonso.
And Boog, he's got some of the biggest power around. I mean, just light tower power, not little wall scrapers, just getting over, man. He hits absolute moonshots. Guys on both sides of the ball are actually admiring some of the ones he hits. Batting practice, always a show with him. And you kind of hold your breath every time he comes up to the plate during a game. Stop what you're doing. Don't want to miss it. And the pitchers are always aware that he's at the dish.
Line to left. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field. Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
Here's Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swings through that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. Line drive. Carroll makes the catch, and that is that. Mets strand 1, scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Montas back to work. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there. Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Rocketed out towards right center. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases, and that's a leadoff double. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Josh Naylor inside. Ball 1. Suarez at second with nobody out. Slice the other way and foul. Montas ready to fire now.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Goes down looking. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the D-backs catcher, Adrian Del Castillo.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
Del Castillo matched a homer in his last game. Man at second. Hit in the air, left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the grab, 2 away. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Pavin Smith.
A little bit
Oh,
low,
that's low.
and that's ball one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough
Inside
where
ball.
you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jeff Mcneil.
Jeff Mcneil.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Tyrone Taylor now at the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. McCarthy makes the grab, one away.
Batting 7. Left fielder.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo.
The part about Burnes' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. That's outside.
Outside.
And that's ball one. But you go back and look at Corbin Burnes in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA. That's off the inside corner, and the count now 2-0. The main adjustment that Corbin Burnes made was that he got rid of his four-seam fastball and really leaned on the cutter. That is his signature pitch, and now today he is a cutter sinker guy, and the four-seamer really doesn't make much of an appearance. That one missed. Now 3-0. Right through there for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
That one's in there, and the count's full. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Runner takes off, grounds one to short, and that one finds its way through. Tries to get back and save.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
First and second, one out. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets with 3 hits on the series and one of them a homer. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Nimmo, the lead runner, out at second. Torrens at first, one gone. Check swing went around. 0-2.
0-2's the count.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. And the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Back to the top of the Mets order, and now it's Jose Siri. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two on, 2 outs. That one ripped. And it stays fair. Nimmo around third. He'll score easily. Carroll quickly throws it in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. First time up was a pop out. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Second and third, 2 down. And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Mets 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. First pitch just misses.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning. Next to hit for Arizona, Blaze Alexander. Right side, and that's just foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you would have broken back as you drive back to the dugout.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul tip into the mix, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Jake McCarthy digs in now. Fly to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball to second. Pulls him off the bag.
Now batting, right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman, he's got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Outside low, and it's 1-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Off the mark there. And a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. That's inside.
That's inside.
Gurriel at second. McCarthy at first. 2 out of the inning.
We got full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. Doubled his first time up. And ball 1. Ripped on the ground to second. They get the force out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Diamondbacks leave them loaded, and they're down 2-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Juan Soto.
And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. Soto recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Mets. First
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Boog, anytime we broadcast a game with Burnes pitching, we expect to see a lot of strikeouts. His ability to fool hitters, it's a real gift, man, and he generates swings and misses thanks to that filthy slider of his. The best way to hit that slider is just don't miss the fastball.
Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Runner on the go. That one fouled off. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. McCarthy racing over to make the catch.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Tyrone Taylor will hit next. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. McCarthy sizes this one up, nabs it, and that's the third out. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Josh Naylor. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. Fly to left his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Stepping in, Pavin Smith.
That's a ball.
And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Runner on the move. That one is absolutely belted. Siri going back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Taylor squeezes it, and that is that. One left for Arizona. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Nasty pitch right there. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Strikes.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. His 4th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. A single his first time. That one out to right. Carroll has this one sized up, and that is a foul ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Out to short, Alexander. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Now batting third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. 2 down. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
0-1's the count.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Ball in.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Corbin Burnes the strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Montas back to work. In the air, out to center. Long run, tracks it down. And there's 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get off into the seats. Lifted in the air, out to left. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Squirts away a little bit. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. McCarthy into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just 1 pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte. Liner, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's 3-1.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So 2 down. Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Tap foul at the plate. Marte off of first with 2 away. Foul ball there. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. That one inside, ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. That misses, and that's ball 3. There's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Count's full.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Three-two. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And he calls for time now in the box. A chance to collect himself in the middle of this long at bat. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it on his own, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Juan Soto now, he's 2 for 2. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. A.J. Puck preparing to come on if needed. Thompson also throwing. And there's a foul ball. Hard on the ground to first. Naylor steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman Pete Alonso.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Ball 2. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 5. It's the Mets 3 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back here at Citi Field, top 6. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Naylor, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Well, these Diamondbacks finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back. Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Del Castillo swings through it for strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that one popped in the air, left field. One away. And now the DH, Pavin Smith.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
The count 2-1, and that one wrapped foul. And that's downstairs. Full count now. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Gurriel. His righty-lefty splits there. Ball one, no strikes.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Taylor brings it in with a nice running grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now the shortstop, Blaze Alexander. The shortstop takes the ball.
Counts 1-0.
Naylor on second. Smith on at first with two down. That one the other way. Down the line, and it's foul.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. 2 outs. Just misses with that one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the base. Is loaded here.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Montas is done in this one, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. A.J. Minter gets the ball now.
Definitely a huge at bat in this game coming up right here, but with 2 outs, he's just got to focus on getting one batter, and this should be fun.
In the air, left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Mets 3 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Puck.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's already homered in this game. Lifted in the air down the left side. Gurriel handles the chance.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, right fielder,
So up next, Tyrone Taylor. Up the middle, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Saved at second with a stolen base. Runner at second here, one gone. Popped in the air, left field, and it drops in. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 3.
Well, does a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
One down, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torrens, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Now
That's
one
a
missed. In the air to left center. And there's 2 away. So a man aboard. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1.
0-1.
Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Next pitch misses way outside. Nimmo off of first with 2 away. Way inside, and that hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Jose Siri. First pitch misses. And another ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And that one upstairs. Francisco Lindor waiting to hit for the Mets. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Late swing, foul to the left.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Siri in position. And there's one down. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Just missed. One out, base is empty.
Ball 2.
Swing and a chopper out to short. They get the out on Marte.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. And a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
That's ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
2 down, nobody on. And now it's 3-2. On the ground, Mcneil. And that'll do it. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And they trail it 4-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Thompson.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And it's fouled away. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swing and a foul out of play.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Gurriel in position. 1 down.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
And now it's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 3 on the foul tip.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Foul ball there. Out to center. McCarthy settles under it. And that is that. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Here's Josh Naylor. Minter back to work. Right down the chute. It's 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Hit in the air, center field. Siri in position. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 3. That smash towards center. Siri hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Pavin Smith.
Yep,
and that one just missed off the outside edge.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. High fly ball out to center field. Mcneil in pursuit, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for Arizona, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Joe Mantiply. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's the second baseman, Jeff Mcneil. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And now the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Ground ball Naylor. He steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Activity in the bullpen. Justin Martinez getting loose out there. Fly ball center field. McCarthy makes the grab. And that will end the inning. We go to the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin.
There's a strike. Diaz, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2012. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, shortstop,
Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Not
Ball
close
one, no
with that
strike.
one, and that is ball one. Up the middle, Mcneil. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. He's 2 outs away. McCarthy getting ready to hit. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Diamondbacks down to their final out. Now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. On the ground, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
Start of the new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.